Hey, what's up guys? I'm Tamsin for Zoomin Games, here with Lee Ross from Infinity Ward for Call of Duty, Zombies in Spaceland. How are you today?
Doing fantastic. Yourself?
Great. I just saw the trailer and it's just so wacky. So I decided everyone else is gonna cover Infinite Warfare, all the serious stuff, all the stuff in space. We're gonna talk about zombies in Spaceland. The zombie mode is always very popular. What gave you the idea and inspiration for this one?
So we wanted to really have fun, and we also knew we wanted to travel back in time. So sort of exploring all those different time periods available to us, we kind of landed on the 1980s. It was just great pop culture references there, like great music, great movies, music videos, awesome hairstyles, crazy clothing. And then of course, the theme park just felt really good to do in the 1980s. So it just all was like a match made in heaven.
So is it just contained to just the theme park? Will you have like multiple areas in the theme park eventually?
You can definitely explore lots of the theme park. In fact, stuff in the trailer, you didn't see everything.
How much fun is this to develop weapons for with this theme?
Oh, it's just completely over the top. I mean, some of the weapons we showed in the trailer, you're shooting zombies with Spaceland zappers that blow their feet off, they fly up into the air and explode like fireworks, which is just absolutely insane.
So anything else gameplay-wise, what did you add to the zombie mode of Call of Duty?
So something new to Zombies in Spaceland is the Afterlife Arcade. What happens normally when you die in Zombies and bleed out is you go into spectate mode. But we want to keep players a little more engaged, so this time around when you die, you actually spawn in an 80s themed arcade with parlor games that you can actually play and interact with, as well as some cool Activision Atari 2600 games like Pitfall 2. You play those games well enough, and you get to spawn yourself back into the world whenever you're ready.
So it's a mini game in a side game.
Exactly.
What do you like the most out of the characters that you show in the trailer?
I think they really encompass the 1980s. I mean, looking back at some of the films that we studied before coming up with these archetypes, I mean, things like The Breakfast Club and 16 Candles and Crush Groove and Breakin', you really see those characters kind of take bits and pieces from all those films from the 1980s and really come to life. So this time around, as you saw in the trailer, playing our nerd, we have Seth Green. Playing our jock, we have Ike Barinholtz. Playing our Valley Girl, we have Sashir Zamata. And playing our rapper is Jay Farrow. And then, of course, at the end of the trailer, you got a nice surprise in seeing David Hasselhoff there, who you didn't see in the trailer, who is a big part of the story, is Paul Rubens, who's playing our sort of overarching villain. His name is Willard Wyler.
The 80s are chock full of, like you said, references, movies, and everything. How many Easter eggs can we find, and do you get rewarded for finding Easter eggs?
Well, there's tons and tons of Easter eggs, from the really small, simple ones you'll find right away to the really complex ones that the Zombies hardcore community just absolutely loves. It'll help drive the story, and they're a ton of fun to find. I think bringing those archetypes to present day and letting people kind of know what the 1980s was like is really cool.
So are you an 80s kid yourself?
I totally am.
These kids are killing it, folks! Literally.